We're at the library now. Mm. This is gonna be fun. Now, this mission is notoriously hated amongst people. You'll see why. First time we encounter those motherfuckers. Yeah, they're gonna be real fun. Yep. They're gonna be the funnest guys around. And I'm almost out of ammo.
We are near the index trooper. Follow me.
That's mine. Haha. Now I can effectively deal with this scum.
The energy from the box contains the index. We must get up there.
But the index is right there. Kinda knew that would happen.
We are near the index trooper. Follow me.
Where'd that shotgun go?
The energy from the box contains the index. We must get up there.
Holy shit, these weapons are getting launched. So I think it's only right to tell y'all what I've been playing recently. I mean, I've been playing this for YouTube, don't get me wrong, but I can't say I've been, like, actively playing Halo and shit recently. I would say I've been getting into Animal Crossing. I got the New Horizons, my first Animal Crossing. That was fun. You know, I play it every day. I still got to pick it up today, I guess, because you get daily bonuses if you do. You know. But yeah, like it's pretty relaxing and fun to play that. I've also been playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild again recently. I figured out how to get the Cemu emulator working, so that was fun. I usually play it on the Switch, of course, but you know, it was interesting to see the game at 60 not running smoothly, you know. But you know, I can live with it.
The security doors are sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
Well, thank you, Guilty Spark. But yeah, playing those. I've been playing Smash more recently. I've been playing my Switch a lot more recently, which I've been enjoying. Ever since I got my my wired Pro controller, you know, well, I say Pro controller, but it's not really Pro controller unless it's, you know, the Pro controllers. Mine's a wired version.
How's it? You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the foe. Despite maintaining protocols.
You call these ineffective? Motherfucker. Ooh, that glass effect I actually really like.
The flood must not escape the installation. They consume all.
But yeah, yeah, I've been playing a lot more Switch recently. Because the online isn't way cheaper. I still don't have PS Plus like I had a while ago. Long story short, Best Buy fucked up, and they can't come with me like with a solution or even like, you know, offer, you know, a refund for all that I've, you know, for the card that I got, you know, for Christmas. So yeah, you know, Best Buy, great company, I guess. Ooh, won't even help their customers with stuff they bought from them. Like, I don't know. Because it says, okay, TLDR, the card was bought, alright. It was activated, apparently. But, like, maybe the card is bad or something. Like, PlayStation says the card is activated. Best Buy says the card is activated. And yet, when I try to go use it, it doesn't work. So, what does that mean? Well, someone fucked up. Best Buy says, nah, the card's perfectly viable, blah, 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 blah. But it looks like it wasn't scanned at, you know, the place. So I go to a Best Buy and ask them, hey, can you help me? Can you guess their answer? It wasn't, hell yeah, we'll help you. You know, we'll do whatever we can. It's, you know, it's like, I've never seen this problem before. I'll talk to corporate and get back to you. That was 2 months ago. I gave them my email, you know, I gave them my phone number. Still haven't received nothing, so. Yeah, it was fun.
This installation's research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps you'll have time to see them later.
So yeah, that was fun. Also been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I finally, you know, I got that around Christmas, but I finally started playing it. My honest opinion is it's kind of PlayStation 4's version of Breath of the Wild. You know, it feels very similar to that in my opinion, without some of like the features that make Breath of the Wild Breath of the Wild.
Suited for this kind of work.
But whatever.
Plasma conduit breach in section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic main.
So yeah, I mean, I've been having fun recently, even though the quarantine's happening. Schooling hasn't been too hard, I'll say that much. You know, because, I mean, schooling, only one of my classes wants to meet online, and that's my education major class, which, you know, I totally get why we'd want to meet online. It's a lot of discussion and stuff. But my English class, you know, the class is all about writing and stuff, is like, yeah, just submit this on the due date. I'll have something every week for you. Just complete it before you move to the next week. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, good teaching, teacher. Yeah, and I understand why my music class is not really doing online conferences, even though I really benefited from them. It's because we have a lot of books we can read in that class. And, I mean, the history of rock and roll is... I mean, we don't need to meet online for that, even though it would have benefited us. A lot of it's covered in the books that we had to buy before the semester. Cheap books, by the way. I still haven't had to pay more than $50 for a book for my schooling, so I can, thank God, man. Oh yeah, and if you all bother to comment or have gotten this far in the video, tell me how the bit rate is on the video, which means like how good the compression is. I've been trying to improve it. I got about like 34% CPU usage right now, and I'm about 10,000 kilobytes right now. I've seen recommended for recording somewhere in the 40,000. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe my computer can handle that, you know. Like, I got an 8-core processor, don't get me wrong, but still, I think that's a lot of single-core performance, which Ryzen second generation, not Ryzen 2, the second gen that was released, just doesn't have compared to an Intel processor. Even though I am getting way better recording performance on this processor than I did on my 6600K, it's still not, you know, what Ryzen 2 has, you know, the fucking, whatchamacallit, like the 3700. Oh my god, that shit is insane. And especially with what we've seen in laptops, I think that's even more insane. So yeah, sorry about the tech drabble. I'll try not to continue on much longer. And I don't really want to put any of the strain on my GPU, even though I could technically, because I'm running SLI, not in this game, or, you know, I actually have it turned off right now for most stuff, because it sometimes causes problems, and it's like the last thing I look at, so I'm like, whatever. So I could run it, the NVENC encoder, not the Turing one. I have a Maxwell card. I could run that off, whatchamacallit, NVENC encoder for this, and technically would reduce load on my system. So maybe if I can only limit to like the second GPU that I have, you know, for NVENC encoding, maybe like I could do that and run games at 40,000 kilobytes. Fucking yeah, because some of my previous videos were like, 5,000. I was like, man, that's pretty high. No, I learned that to get like what some of these people do for like game reviews and stuff. You know, you gotta record it like really high bit rates. That's why I learned like why consoles sometimes look better in recordings than they do than PCs. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting, because the capture cards do all the encoding and shit. I thought that was interesting. I've been looking a bit into more better recording, just so y'all can be more satisfied at it all. I mean, my webcam is still fucking crappy as shit, but like, you know, I don't care really. I think it's all, it's all fine. Let's go this way. So y'all might be wondering, oh, this doesn't seem too bad. Well, the fact is, it's probably one of the most boring Halo levels ever created. Because, like, everything looks the damn same. And, you know, especially on higher difficulties, this shit is impossible, I swear. Yeah, get bent. Yeah, like the whole level is like this. It's kind of boring, but you know, people would be like, "Oh, you didn't play the library," you know, if I didn't cover it. So I think it's best I just get on with it. You know, I'm trying to make this interesting with my dialogue, but I'm probably not the most interesting person you could watch on YouTube.
Responsible for releasing the flood. They seem to want persistent narratives to access restricted areas.
But yeah, you know, I'll say this. Halo 1's probably one of my favorites. I think I've said that before in previous videos, but like, if I had to go absolute favorite Halo game, I'd probably go this or Halo Reach. You know, just level design in this game, besides, you know, this one, is by far better than the other games. Though I will say Halo 2 is interesting, and I do like that game. Halo 3, you know, this might be a shocking opinion to some. Not my favorite Halo game. Probably put it above Halo 4 and 5. I mean, yeah, that's a granted, you know, but I don't know. It just wasn't. It didn't tickle my fancy as much. Maybe when I was younger, you know, and I loved playing it with multiplayer with friends when I was younger. But to be like completely honest, you know, I think Halo 3 has some of the weaker level design in the series. It just doesn't flow as well, you know. I don't know. I can say, when I first played Halo 4, I actually really liked it. Because, you know, I didn't listen to reviews and shit back then. Because I just made my own opinions. You know, the weird thing is, listening to reviews can help you point out, like, oh, you know, I guess I can see where they're coming from, and I guess I can see the fault now. But it kind of also shifts your bias, technically. Because, you know, I otherwise enjoyed, you know, like, here's an example. When I first watched Suicide Squad, I was in 7th grade or whatever, you know, the movie. And, you know, I thought it was actually, you know, a fun movie to watch. You know, it was good. It was casual, you know. But when I got to school and said that's, like, because in one of my classes, like, what we did, we were like, oh, yeah, let's talk about what we did the weekend. Yeah, I told him I saw Suicide Squad, and I thought it was good. We were like, what? You can't be serious, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I didn't understand, but, you know, I looked up reviews after that, and I was like, oh, I guess I can see some of those issues, blah, 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 blah. But it shifted it, because a game I thought was actually kind of fun to watch, like, not a game, a movie that I thought was kind of fun to watch, you know, shifted in my mind to this horrible movie. And, you know, I still can't think of it as anything other than a bad movie nowadays, you know. And I would say it's kind of the same with the Halo games, you know, except Halo 5. I kind of felt that wasn't as fun, you know. Halo 5 kind of... I liked some of the movement, and I think it was fun. And, you know, you could really tell the movement wasn't the problem. You know, a lot of people cite it as the problem, but I don't think it is. Because when you play all the Master Chief levels in the game, you know, all the good levels, the only good levels, instead of the lock levels, you're actually having fun and you're enjoying it, you know? It's just... It shows that that game was either rushed, and from what I've heard, you know, what they probably had to do was rewrite the story before release, kind of like Destiny 1. And that's why it didn't make a lot of sense. It wasn't that fun. But the Master Chief levels were always, you know, probably kind of similar to that. And they were always fun. Because I'm going to be real. If you're playing a Halo game, you don't want to play anyone but Master Chief. To my knowledge, at least, you know. Because the dialogue from other people doesn't feel natural for a Halo game. It doesn't fit the right feel, and that's why Halo Infinite, I'm kind of psyched for it, because I think there's genuinely good writers and good developers at 343 Industries. I just think that Halo 4 and 5 were kind of a misstep. But I think, honestly, Halo Infinite will solve a lot of these issues, especially if it's kind of... I hope it's... Okay, this is just a hope for me. You know how, if you know how Breath of the Wild was a revolution for the Zelda series, I'm hoping Halo Infinite is kind of like that renaissance for it too, Just this whole new... I wouldn't say whole new. It's similar to its old design, but it improves so much that you can... Honestly, new and old fans can enjoy it, to a T. And that's kind of what I hope comes from, Halo Infinite. Because I honestly see Microsoft, especially with, the next gen of consoles, with the Series S, the SX, they're putting so much more effort into their, developing of games. And Phil Spencer, I honestly see him as a really dedicated person to the game space, and I think he's going to do a good job at translating that into the next console and its exclusives. So we can only hope, right? Maybe I'll be full of shit and the SX will suck ass, but until then I can only hold out hope. That's a lot of enemies. Oh, music glitched for a second.
Please stay close. Time is short.
Yeah, I honestly can't wait for, let me know what y'all are cooking at home, with the coronavirus happening. I'd be very interested, because, we've been doing a lot of noodles and stuff. We got a pasta maker, so that was fun. But yeah, tonight, my mom's cooking up potato leek soup, which is awesome. I love potato leek soup. We have also had some barley soup, vegetable barley, minestrone, chicken dumpling, a lot of soup, because you can keep that for a decent amount of time. And I've never felt, happier for home cooking. I can say that much. Though, I will say, when you're in the house for so long, do you really ever want to go out and just, go to a restaurant, get food, blah, 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 but you can't. So we've been doing a decent amount of carry-out, just so we can, just so one of us can, go out and grab the food at least, It's, yeah. Because, if you really don't get out of the house, you're going to go stir crazy. That's why I've seen, people who have never walked in their lives, walking around the fucking neighborhood, that I live in. I've seen people jogging, walking their dogs. A lot more people doing that. And, you know, I think overall that's fine when you think about it. Because you are social distancing at that point, you know. You're probably 6 feet apart from any other stranger, you know, or neighbor. So you're fine. Unless you're like coughing in their direction, which I would say that's kind of an asshole move. Though I recently did hear about this one person. Oh, where were they? So I'm in a McHenry group, like. So I say McHenry. McHenry's my hometown. And there's this one person. Oh my god, this asshole. He like fake coughed on someone who had a mask on and gloves. You know, I think it's just such an asshole thing to do. Because, you know, who knows if you're sick or not? You know, who knows if you're kidding or not? You're probably spreading something, you know, germs of some kind. Yeah. I just think people who say it's no big deal and that the, you know, COVID-19 isn't going to be, it shouldn't be a pandemic, shops shouldn't be closed, whatever. They really just don't understand, and that, you know, it bothers me. Because, you know, a lot of what our president's saying is basically like, oh, I hope to have it over by Easter, blah, 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 blah. You know, and I'm like, just do everything you can to keep everyone safe. Don't. And I don't think people should be following that president religiously. He's not a good person. Sure, he's maybe done some decent political stuff. I don't know. But he's not a good person. And he's too religious-minded, in my opinion, to be a good president. Because being religious makes you very biased. Hell, I've seen people say he's the second coming of Christ, for crying out loud. So, yeah, it tells you how some people are. If you think that, though, you can instantly unsubscribe from my channel. I don't want you here anyways. In fact, I make fun of you on Facebook if I see you, so, you know, there's that. Oh yeah, here's another complaint with this level. You don't get checkpoints frequent enough. Yeah, and if y'all have ever tuned in for my D&D streams, you've noticed I've used this music to demonstrate some, like, weird shit. So yeah, Halo, good music. Fucking finally, man. Oh, wasn't that a fun adventure? Am
The
I
energy
right?
barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
Yeah, that was a fun mission, wasn't it? A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
You may now retrieve the index.
Wait. What was that? He like touched it and then like stepped like then didn't. It was weird as fuck.
requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic food renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
And that was that mission. I'll see you in the next.